Hello there, it's me, Sorry, here again. Today I thought I'd show you a little bit of my storage system. I recently found out that you can actually store your rubber stamps in plastic containers that are called stuff-tainers actually. Can you see it? And they come from Stampenders. You can see the brand there, stampenders.com. And these come in thin, thicker and thick. So there are 3 different widths or depths to these. So you can actually store both stamps and a little bit thicker stuff. And that sort of led me to think about how am I going to organize my die cuts and everything. So I went ahead and looked for the old photo pockets that I had at home, and I started just assorting them like so. And when I browsed through all my stuff, I also found several stamps that I had stamped beforehand, and that sort of led me into the other direction. But here are some examples of what I'm storing in this. I'm finding one drawback. I mean, if I keep this file down like so, and if I flip a little bit too rapidly, all of these things just tend to fall out. So I'm really looking for another way to actually store these, preferably something without the closed mechanism up here. But so far I'm pretty happy with this because I can see where they are and I don't have to start punching all over again, because sometimes I tend to forget what I have punched out before, what I have stamped before, and then I start stamping them again. And yeah, I mean, that's the hoarding business really coming to life again. And when it comes to these photo pockets, I must advise you to find some that are of a little bit better quality. I bought myself some black ones, and as soon as I put a paper in, schletch, and I just poked a hole in it. And these ones aren't the same. So even though they are see-through, I like the black. It gave a sort of a nice frame to all of these things that were in here. But I mean, if the case is that they're going to break off the first time I'm using them, well, it's not worth it now, is it? So these are my punch outs, and do you see a dotty file? And if I could show you my dress, you would see that the dress is exactly the same as this dotty one. So now perhaps you can understand how crazy I am about dots. Dotty about dots. And here's another file. I actually bought this one a couple of years ago. And the reason for me buying this one is, of course, the cute little owl there. It doesn't say that much, but it's sort of a bit harder, thicker material. And I started organizing my stamps from VILDA stamps. I have actually become one of their designers. Just a couple of weeks old is my membership there. So here are some wonderful stamps from VILDA stamps. There I've got some owls and Santas and even texts and everything. So, I mean, these small pockets are really handy when it comes to small stamps. But as you can see, even this one has broken. So I'm not really sure, is it me or is it just the poor quality of these plastic pockets? And here are some wonderful girls. And look at that mouse, isn't she cute? She isn't, because you can't see her. She's there. It's a bit tricky with the tripod and everything here. I'm sorry about that. Well, this is actually the main idea. And of course I have sorted out my wonderful stamps from WHIMSY stamps. And I haven't got as many of them as of the next series that I'm going to show you. And I'm sure you can appreciate that I had quite a lot of them. You see the thickness of this one. It's sort of fanning out, and I'm sure you can recognize these. It's the greeting form stamps. So I've got a load of these. Some of them are colored in, so I can just pick one if I want to. And if I'm going to go to a craft fair, I could just decide beforehand which one I'm going to work with, because I'm not going to take this one with me. This is for home storage only. And there's always the risk that you see, it's starting to fall out like that. So if you have any more tips for me on how to find a better solution to storing these up-stamped figures and everything, well, just give me a holler and I'll think about it and look into it. And as you can see, I just went ahead and bought myself 3 of these wonderful dotty paper files. So that's a little bit about that. I'm hoping you have a splendid time, and please do share with me all of your fantastic storage ideas. I'm signing off right now, and I'm wishing you a very happy evening, day or morning or whatever you might be having. Bye bye.